Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good afternoon. My name is Nur Aisyah bin Dashfuddin and my matric number is 259388. For the introduction, foreign investment is one measure of economic growth for a country. FDI can also be defined as investment in the form of ownership of a business in one country by an entity based in another country. Investment can be done in two ways, by buying a company in a target country or by expanding the business operation of the country. Political stability is one of the factors to attract investors to invest in the country and is a way to promote FDI. In addition, the growing workforce is also driving force in FDI. This can be seen when a country has a large number of workers to do any job with cheaper labor. Foreign investors will be attracted to invest in that country and they will create more jobs in the country. Over the past 2 decades, various countries including Brunei have taken bold initiatives to boost their economy by becoming a foreign direct investment destination. However, there are also various problems faced by a country that run on FDI. Some of the problems or challenges inherent in FDI include new economic policies, different currencies, less stable economies, more social problems, and less confidence. Brunei has also not run away from these challenges, and one of the main problems Brunei has with regard to foreign investment is their FDI policy regime. This is because country can have attractive investment characteristics such as large market size but fail to attract FDI due to constraints placed on it.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Maziana binti Piramli, matric number 259403. Okay, I will continue our presentation about problem FDI in Brunei Darussalam. Okay, as we know, Brunei is the largest exporter of oil and gas in Southeast Asia. However, oil turnover in mid-2014 had a dramatic impact on trade balance with export earnings falling after oil lost 2 per 3 of its value in the global market. In addition, exports contracted significantly in 2015. At the same time, the fall in oil during the year had a significant impact on trade. In December 2015, international trade declined 23.5% year on year. Meanwhile, December 2014, overall annual trade decreased 28.3%. In addition, the surplus of Brunei countries trade also declined in 2015, with the Department of Commerce and Economic Development reporting that while the surplus rose 12.9% in December 2015, the surplus declined by 48.9% in 2014. Furthermore, in its last quarter of 2019, Brunei Darussalam reached strong economic growth of 7.1%. Much government revenue comes from the oil and gas market, accounting for 62% of overall GDP, and more than 90% of government revenue comes from oil and gas. Given the COVID-19 outbreak that has resulted in a significant drop in oil price worldwide following in the lockdown and fall in economic activity, the countries that produce oil are the most affected, like Brunei Darussalam, because oil revenues are very small. That will lead to an unpredictable downturn in the economy. Although the effect of COVID-19 has so far been significantly low for countries like Brunei Darussalam, because most of the countries where Brunei export its oil have no several restrictions compared to other countries. Brunei Darussalam export its oil to most Asian countries including Japan, Indonesia, Malaysia, China, Vietnam, Thailand, Singapore and Australia and New Zealand, all of which have no several restrictions. Despite the uncertainty of the economic impact due to the emergency of COVID-19 on the most oil exporting country, Brunei government still expect to project positive growth of its. However, the International Monetary Fund for such result, IMF has lowered its expected Brunei growth rate in 2020 from 4.7% to 1.3% due to the uncertain global oil and gas market triggered by the newly emerging coronavirus. Okay, for descendants of Brunei government has been facing a large budget deficit in its economy. This is due to higher government spending than the received revenue. The COVID-19 has caused Brunei to be in a precarious situation because it will have to allocate a new budget to mitigate the spread of the virus and to treat the infected. Okay, in the context of the tourism market, the number of tourist arrival in Brunei Darussalam was steadily increased from 2016 to 2019. Nevertheless, due to the sudden outbreak of COVID-19, the desirable expectation of arriving in Brunei with a greater number of tourists is fading. Because of the outbreak, Brunei expect a falling Chinese arrival in 2020 compared with the last 3 years. Given the decline in the tourism industry, government revenue is reduced, as well as revenue from airports, which will lead to the downturn in the economy of the country. Okay, that's all from me, and now I will pass to my friends to continue our presentation.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Amira binti Mak Yusuf, 264618. Today I would like to present about the strengthening effort to boost FDI in Brunei Darussalam. The Brunei Darussalam government is working towards accelerating market process and strengthening cooperation between the public and private sectors in the midst of demand for steps to improve foreign direct investment. As part of the technology's goal of diversifying the economy, which is still dominated by oil and gas, the boosting of private sector participation and facilitating FDI is extremely important in Brunei Darussalam. Other than that, another way to boost the FDI in Brunei Darussalam is with higher education. Okay, with higher education, also identified as key factor for major investors. The Sultanate has 40 key partnerships with international institutions and taking a leadership role in regional education. For example, in June, the University of Brunei Darussalam and the US-based East-West Center, a research organization aimed at promoting better relationship between the US and ASEAN, signed a memorandum of understanding to provide English language instruction in all 10 ASEAN countries. Okay. Other than that, the Brunei Darussalam also have the very stability political in their country. Okay, based on the information on the World Bank Political Stability Index, which range from negative 2.5 to weakest and 2.5 strongest. Brunei scored 1.17 point with 0.92, being the lowest in 1996 and the 1.40 the worst in 2004. With the score, Brunei is ranked as one of the best in the world in terms of political stability, with of other developed countries such as US, Canada, UK, Germany, and Australia, as shown in figure 1. Okay, so in this figure, it shows that the Brunei has the highest political stability compared to the other countries. So, this is a testament to the stability that Brunei can offer as a country to foreign investors. Brunei is a politically stable country which can give investors confidence in its small but rich market. Okay. Another important factor is the tax system. Another way to improve the FDI in Brunei Darussalam is the government have the tax system. In this regard, commercial tax rate as determined by the World Bank according to report by the Global Economic.com 2004-2050 report that commercial tax rate and are the amount of tax and compulsory contribution a business must pay after taking into account and deduction and exemption allowed as part of the commercial profit, excluding personal income tax, value-added tax, sales tax, and good and service tax. Brunei commercial tax is below than 20%, lowest compared to the major invested countries, as shown in figure 2. Figure 2 show the commercial tax rate of the Brunei compared to the other countries. As we can see that Brunei is the lowest, has the lowest commercial tax compared to in 2011 compared to the other countries. Okay, when the income tax is the lowest, this made Brunei an attractive place for the firm to start and operate their business and in Brunei Darussalam. Okay, I think that's all for me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
In conclusion, Brunei FDI problems can be mitigated by implementing such recommendations. Thus, various initiatives have been proposed by the Brunei Darussalam government, but due to the constraints faced by existence of the COVID-19, all matters cannot continue as it is intended to prevent unwanted events and damage daily life. Yet, compared to other countries, Brunei Darussalam has the advantage that other countries do not have such rich natural resources like petroleum, not available in other countries, and its political stability. As such, all of these advantages can easily attract foreign investors to continue their investment in Brunei Darussalam. In short, Brunei needs to capitalize on its advantage in order to achieve success in foreign investment. Brunei needs to work harder together with other countries to diversify in terms of foreign investment and contribute to growth of foreign investment market. As a result, Brunei has managed to become the best country to attract foreign investors.